You have an excellent master. You have to master how you move in the air, because when you're against a disjoint, you'll have a hard time, and you have to be very patient. You can only rely on the good weight and the good air speed. So let's see what he has in his bag against this situation. For now, just trying to get some getting neutral, and like we said, you have the first hit. You know that you're getting something like 40 to 60%, and now it is quite doing the work here for our boost. KevOrSomething has to have finally on an opening, just here one Ariel, but unfortunately we have a boost like really boosted for now.
A lot of early options being taken from Kev. Some good patience there at the end, setting up on the platform and finding the chomp as well. Let's see if the sledge trap can mean anything. The spacing was there, but the following of the drift wasn't. Kev having some strong ideas at the start here, but just constantly running face first into this big old sword, which can be very, very hard to deal with. Oh, the edge guard attempt with the tech after, but that counter instantaneously boosts, ready for the scramble and ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and for now, good situation here, just destroying the tires and finally getting some good side B. Good call here from Boost to counter the approach of Kev. And Kev for now just not has any that much damage, maybe a back air, just trying to get the downer for the second time. For the second time it's a fail, so you have to be careful, no bike here. Just trying to get back on the center stage. But for now, all the approaches and all the distance that he can have more because of his sword is like working so good for Boost. He's just trying to get some skirmishes now and just trying to get away because he knows that the approach boost has to come from Kev. And for now, it's working like pretty well. Good calls and good options for now.
They're taking their time. Looks like they might have been trying to feint out another one of those downers, but Corrin up B is just so big on the top that it can be very, very hard to consistently trade with it, which is what you're looking to do. Like right there, hits through the stage and sets up an immediate ledge trap for Boosk, who doesn't actually get the conversion, and it's actually Kev ready for the reversal, and just that little stanky foot, kick him out, and Corrin, without her jump, so long.
Like we say in French, la babouche, the little shoe here that will make the big difference for the stock. You know, that's one of the situations that maybe he can rely on, because this is a good edge guarder. He has so good options, but unfortunately this is PS2, and PS2 is a wide stage, so getting the opponent on 40% out of stage can be quite complicated because you don't have any good rest. But why getting the opponent out of the field when you can have a big party going just on his face? And just like that, we have a reset situation.
You know, that was super rad there from Kev. Not only did you find the falling up there super well spaced and positioned thanks to Boosk letting rip the forward smash a little bit early, but then going for the second up air and still confirming the stock to make sure that the extra damage was on lock. Yet Boosk instantly getting back to that strong game plan, which is just coverage and ledge trapping, and then accelerating at the very end. Love the timing mix-up there from Boosk, showing off the positioning and how willing he is to play patient, to take his time, to wait out all of these options, and then once Kev thinks he has a little bit of time off stage to burn, the back air comes out.
Yeah, because like we can see it just now, it will be on the center stage. I just saw the replay, just going out, and the timing is changing because he didn't went automatically on back air. I think the back air with the all wide, the big hitbox could have been a hit, but he tried to get, okay, it won't go at me, maybe I can have a situation when I can get off stage safe. And yeah, that's where Boosk went in his head and just went at it and just smashed the little biker directly on the nose with the back air. Good call here. And we saw for now that we have like a good execution. We had the disjoint that is a big problem for KevOrSomething. So he has to find, well, something, because if not, you can't just rely on the wafts, you can't just rely on the airspeed. You have to maybe get more aggressive and find some good skirmishes on the starting of the game, because if not, well, bummer, you can be on some losers, because Boosk now has a really good momentum.
Yeah, able to flow right into that game number one, through that game number one after that last stock scare. But I mean, shout outs to Kev though. You saw the bones of a good idea, like different spacings, some different timings that were thrown off, but still in solid positions. We saw the edge guard work out very well. We saw the waft confirms online for sure, especially out of that falling up air. It's just a matter of, can he put it all together? Can the puzzle pieces slot in nice, or are you going to have to start forcing some things, which is never where you want to be in a game number two. to start having to like deviate from your game plan. So deviation is already being considered, pivoting to the Inkling.
Let's see. Okay, Inkling can have some good things here because the boost drone can be a good option. Of course, if you fall into some of the traps, you don't have to fall things. No, it's not 2019 with the roll, etc. So maybe we can have something here. If not, it will be like we call in France un peintre, which is a painter, but it's an expression to say that he can have any good options here to get out of his clan. So let's see what can he cook here. We have a small stage this time. Maybe it can make a difference.
Inkling is one of those characters that, despite everything and the falling off this character has done, is very good on the approach. That low dash is super hard to deal with for some characters. It makes you commit to a very grounded game plan. The mix in between the visual disguise, I mean, between like rolling versus dashing, like all of that good stuff. And of course the damage as well can stack up very easily, especially off these grabs. Can it all come together though? That's been the main question that I have to keep asking about Kev. Like, can it all come together?
Okay, good DI here to get out of the up air. Maybe something here on the approach. Oh my god, the call out just to get defensive because you don't want it to lose the terrain control. Okay, good call here from Boost, getting the first kill here. We're on 109, so maybe we are still on the wide of the up throw up air. Maybe not, because maybe with the lack of range, but for now it will just try there to get something, but unfortunately it's out, so he had to find something else. And one of the issues we have with some characters like Inkling, if when you're out of your windows of kill, you can struggle a lot. So let's see here, the cover is quite okay, but once again with the roll, you can just get out of the situation. And the 150, that's hard, and all the rage here can be capitalized.
Yeah, I mean, we get to see, we're definitely out of any sort of these kill confirm ranges for Inkling. At this point, you're just looking for a forward air, you're looking for a back air, you should just anything that'll do it. You're looking for a roller if you could potentially get it. That time was a falling up air option from Kev there, which just, thanks to Boosk holding onto the forward smash charge, the chainsaw hitbox of it getting in the way, the grab,
yeah, then they know. They know they have this kind of options just to get the opponent, but unfortunately it's something like, nah, no, you don't do that, dude. You don't do an air dodge in when you have a back air that big from the opponent. So no, there will be the kill, but once again, the rematch kill from Kev can maybe do some difference, some combos here, getting 40%, but for now we have still the return of the juggle here from Boosk, getting some damages, but not that much, and he has a stock to work on, so Kev has to do really good on the next interactions.
Trying to feint in to avoid some of these cross-ups, but Boosk just one step ahead with some of these multi-coverage of that Nair. I feel like we've only been seeing Kev get these like individual hits, and once again, a similar call-out in the same position. You're off stage in a position where I can pressure and cover you. I'm going to throw out this back air, lingering, whether it be the strong hit, which is only one frame, or the lingering hit, which happens a few frames later. Both are going to set up for that strong positioning, and Boosk walks with it 2-0. And if anyone's keeping track, yes, we have still not had a game 3 on stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's well, on the first matches, you have to just be sure that the levels are like quite match a bit, depending on the seating and the characters, or maybe some games with some surprises. But yeah, sometimes you just see a better player just getting on his first match, and maybe it's on losers that things get a little bit tight. But for now, yeah, we saw some boost. I understand the idea to get on Smash VL because it can be like easier to get at the opponent, and you have a disjoint with Inkling, so you can make a difference. But we saw Boosk using so well all of his options, just getting anti-air, getting the opponent, using the juggling, which is so good from Corrin. And yeah, okay, so the map is a little bit easier to get some approaches, but it was so good to just exploit everything of his burst range. So it was so great. And well, Kev didn't have any options here. He just tried to get inside these defenses, but they were just too good. And yeah, good job from his opponent, yeah.
Yeah, Boosk played it well, played it right. Like, did not let Inkling start this sort of vortex advantage state that